Job chapter 9, verse 24. The earth is given into the hands of the wicked. He covers the faces of the judges thereof. Okay, so what he's telling you is that this is not the real image. They covered the faces of the judges. This is the judge right here. They covered his face. The earth is given into the hands of the wicked. So that's what they did. They covered the faces of your judge. His prediction will look more like this. If you ever went to Revelations, have you ever read the Revelations in the Bible, the revealing of Mashiach, Jesus Christ? It give you a depiction of how he looked.
Hey, I got to preach that way fast. Let me get Revelation 2 though. But this is the book of 1 Maccabees, chapter 3 and verse 48.
Gone.
And it reads, and laid open the book of the law, wherein the heathen had sought to paint the likenesses of their images. Okay, so the so-called white man, the other nations that God made, was saying Israel, because God made 18 nations in the Bible, okay? He made 18 nations of people in the Bible. He loves a nation called Israel. He hates a nation called the Edomites, and the rest of the nations, they get displaced. But the nations came and painted their images over our writings. The writings of the Hebrew Israelites, the one true God, all the other nations who hate God and hate us, they draw the color their images over our images. That's why you have white supremacy dominating the world with this. You know what I'm saying? So what we out here to do is wake our people up and tell them to come back to their true heritage and to keep the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High, and to publicize the downfall and destruction of this present wicked society. America or everywhere, Earth. But you know, America is the headquarters of wickedness right now. You know, they got the Hollywood with the porn industry. They got the trannies reading the books to the kids at the library. So the Most High prophesied in the Bible, he said he's going to destroy this place. So in these last days, which everybody know these is the last days, we out here to prophesy and call it before it happens. And that's how everybody going to know who the real man of the Lord is. You know what I'm saying? You got that Revelation up, 1 and 14. You want me to get out? Get I got it, man. Let me get my Bible.
That's right.
He's going to show you the revealing of Mashiach, who y'all call Jesus Christ. He's going to give you, in the Bible, a picture of how he looks. All right? So we're going to play 3 strikes.
3 strikes? Yeah. All right, so this is the book of Revelation, chapter 1, and I'm going to start at verse 13. And in the midst of the 7 candlesticks, one like unto the Son of Man, clothed with a garment down to the foot, and girt about the paps with a golden girdle. Verse 14. His head and his hairs were white like wool, as white as snow, and his eyes were as a flame of fire. Verse 15. And his feet like unto fine brass, as if they burned in a furnace. So fine brass, we know that brass is a derivative of the color brown. So if you take fine brass that's already brown and you throw it in the oven or a furnace, it's going to come out dark brown, charcoal, chocolate. So the Most High Son, Jesus Christ, was a dark-skinned man. He was like Wesley Snipes. Okay, he was a dark-skinned man like Wesley Snipes. Don't let them trick you with this. They painted this so they can dominate the world and take over the world. How you think the majority of these condominiums is 90 to 95% not us? I don't know who else in them, but it ain't us in them. So these other people came and took us into captivity. You know what I'm saying? Took us into captivity.
Just like if I ask you now your nationality, what would you tell me? If I ask you your race, your nationality, what would you say?
Right, so-called black African American. Right, so
Black, African American,
we ain't got that
Afro American, Negro. I'm just saying it's different names. You know?
Right, so when you read the Bible, God never called nobody black or African American or white or Chinese or none of that. He called you guys. That's what he called us right here. If you was some called black Negro, God called you Judah. Okay? Now, the word African American comes from the name of the so-called white man, Amerigo Vespucci, who was an Italian map maker for Christopher Columbus. Amerigo Vespucci, he drew out the map of the New World, America. So that's where the name American comes from, the white Italian man, Amerigo Vespucci. Then you got Leo Scipio Africanus, who took over the land of Ham when he conquered it from who was that, Hannibal?
Khan.
So Africanus, Leo Scipio Africanus is the so-called white man. So how can we call ourselves black African American when black is just the negative energy and African American is the name of two homosexual white men? You know what I'm saying? So he got to come up out of this Western civilized way of thinking. Western civilization way of thinking. We got to come back to the ways of old, to the ancient ways. You know what I'm saying? We out here to tell our men, simple, stop being niggas killing each other. Tell our women, stop being, what a post that with the lady. Women, you know what I'm saying, got a problem with this. Our women got a problem, not even just our women, our people in general. Got a problem with eating this. We telling our women, stop eating this crap. Because the Most High said don't do it. That's how we got in this. That's how we got in this. Because we want to keep on breaking the laws. So when Moses told us, if y'all don't listen to what I'm finna tell you, if you don't keep the commandments, you're going right back into captivity. You're going into Egypt again, except for this time on ships. You know what I'm saying? That's Deuteronomy 28 and 68. He said you're going to go back into slavery again with ships. Okay? So we out here to tell our people, keep the law, statutes, and commandments and come back to the Most High as a Hebrew Israelite, man. Not black, not African American, not Christian, not Muslim, not none of that, man. We gonna keep the law, statutes, and commandments, and we gonna subscribe to the real name of God and His Son, which is Yahweh, Wahashim, Yahweh. You got Yahweh, who they call him Jehovah, and then you got Yahweh Shai, who they call Jesus. All right, so we don't subscribe to the name of God and Jesus. We subscribe to the name Yahweh Wahashim, Yahweh Shai, because it ain't no J in the ancient Paleo Hebrew language. And He was the King and the God of the Hebrews. So who is Jesus? We don't subscribe to that, man. We out here to, prophesy the downfall of this country and flip this world upside down, because that's what the Most High coming to do. He gonna turn it upside down. Let me get that. What you got? You got something? Go ahead, get that right fast.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 68.
Gone.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships, by the way of I spake unto thee. Thou shalt see it no more again. And there you shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen.
So he say, Salakia, he say when we get off them ships, we gonna be sold to who?
Your enemy.
So who we get sold to when we get off them ships?
So, wait a minute.
When we get off them ships in slavery, who we get sold to? What race of people?
Okay.
So read that again one time for me, y'all.
Book of Deuteronomy 28:68.
Check this out, y'all.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships, by the way of I spake unto thee. There you shall be sold. There you shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen.
Hey, so we ain't just no crazy group of Negroes come out here to say the white man is the devil. God said they are enemies. When He say when these people sold us on them ships, they sold us on them auction block, they say, yeah, this a good nigga, he got good teeth. You know what I'm saying? He probably can breed good nigga, baby. Hey, the Most High said they are enemies, bro. And for the past, 460 years we've been in this land, we've been just submissive, docile, humble, and just walking, going about as if these niggas ain't rape, robbing, and murdering us every day. So what we out here to do, like I say, is to flip this place upside down. Let me get Obadiah, man. Hey, this is the book of Obadiah, chapter 1, and verse 15. Shalakia, man, y'all gotta bear with me. Hey, nah, but like I said, we come to prophesy the downfall of this country, man. And the Most High said, he said he gonna throw down with these people, man. They ain't like that. Alright, they ain't like this and that, man. It's like
My shit froze.
Alright, I got it, man. Here we go. Salakia. This is the book of Obadiah, chapter 1, verse 15, man. It say, Salakia. It say, for the day of the Lord is near upon all the heathen. As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return upon thine own head. So everything these people did to us, man, the Most High say it's gonna return unto them, bro.
God.
So we not being racist. We not out here just to hate. Salakia, let me get this out the law, man. Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 6, man. This how God feel about his chosen people. If you a so-called black, Hispanic, or Native American man, this how God feel about you, man. He say, for Deuteronomy 7 and 6, for thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God have chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth, man. So why you think Mike Tyson knocking niggas out, folks, one punch? Why you think Michael Jordan dunking from across the free throw line? Because he made us bigger, better, stronger, smarter than everybody. That's Deuteronomy, that's Genesis 25 and what, 23? One people shall be stronger than the other people, Jacob and Esau. So he made us, he blessed us like this. That's why we go through so much, because he requires something from us. He expects something from us, but he made us bigger, better off GP. So he expects us to be better, but instead, shit, we got niggas being niggas. You know what I'm saying? We got to come up out of there. So that's what we here to do. We here to tell our people, come back to the commandment, man. We can't be eating catfish, shrimp, crab, lobster. God said don't eat all that. Why you think the black people eating causes and death with diabetes, high blood pressure, they having seizures, all this stuff, because they can't stop eating unclean, bro. And then you got a psychopath running the country.